Imagine this. You've just said something to a woman and watched her face fall. Suddenly, the dynamic shifts. Maybe you were trying to impress her, but now it feels like you've pushed her away. The truth is, men make common mistakes with women, mistakes that seem innocent but can cost us respect, attraction, and even the relationship itself. The worst part? Most of these mistakes are hidden in plain sight. Today, I'll show you 10 things men should never do with women, and at the end, I'll share a mindset shift that will change everything. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. 1. Seeking validation. You think it's just a simple question, do you like me? But here's the truth. Constantly seeking her approval isn't just annoying, it signals insecurity. Women don't want a man who needs constant reassurance. They want a man who walks into a room exuding confidence like he belongs there. When you ask for validation, you lower your value in her eyes. Instead, show up with the quiet confidence of a man who already knows his worth. The shift here is subtle but powerful. It's not about asking for approval. It's about commanding respect with your presence. 2. Over-explaining yourself. Imagine this. She asks, "Why didn't you text me back?" You scramble to explain yourself, overloading her with unnecessary details. Here's the twist. When you over-explain, it shows you're uncertain about your actions. You lose your strength. Women want a man who owns his words. If she asks why you didn't text, a simple answer like, "I was busy but I'm here now," is all that's needed. Stop apologizing for existing. Your silence can be your strength. 3. Being too available. Here's a shocking revelation. The more you're available, the less attractive you become. You think if you drop everything to be with her, she'll appreciate it, but she won't. She'll take you for granted. Women are attracted to scarcity, mystery. So when you're constantly there, she starts losing interest. Start valuing your time, and she'll begin to value you more. Here's a twist for you. The less you give, the more you get. When you're busy with your life, she'll want to be a part of it. 4. Arguing emotionally. You've been there. An argument spirals, and before you know it, you're shouting back and forth. But here's the thing. When emotions are high, logic takes a back seat. If you engage emotionally, you're playing right into her hands. The real strength lies in walking away from the argument, setting a boundary, and regaining composure. Imagine if you stayed calm and composed, instead of getting caught up in the emotional chaos. Not only will she respect you more, but you'll maintain control of the situation. 5. Failing her tests. Women test you all the time, whether they mean to or not. A simple remark like, "You're not that funny," can feel like an attack. Here's where most men fail. They get defensive, seek validation, or over-explain. But the Stoic response is, don't react. A strong response would be, "You haven't seen my best material yet." When you stay confident and unshaken, you pass the test. And that's the true measure of a man. 6. Apologizing. Too much. Here's a twist. The more you apologize, the more you signal weakness. Imagine you text her and you're met with silence. What's your first instinct? To apologize, to say, "Sorry for bothering you?" Stop. Apologizing for minor things doesn't make you appear considerate. It makes you appear unsure of yourself. A real man doesn't apologize for living his life. Instead say, "Hope you're having a great day." Director. Strong, confident. Your value is in your actions, not in endless apologies. 7. Putting her on a pedestal. Here's the shocking truth. When you elevate her too much, you lower yourself. You treat her like she's above you, and suddenly, you're no longer a high-value man. You're a servant. Instead of worshiping her, show her respect as an equal. Compliment her, but don't place her on a pedestal. Instead of saying, "You're the most amazing woman in the world," say, "I love your energy. It's refreshing." This keeps the power dynamic and balanced and ensures she sees you as an equal partner. 8. Making her your entire life. Here's the fatal mistake. Making her the center of your world. The moment you lose yourself in her, you lose her. Women are attracted to men with their own mission and purpose. When you give up your life to revolve around her, the attraction fades. Your life should be full, with or without her. A man with purpose is irresistible. If she's the center of your world, you're already losing the game. Let her complement your life, but never make her your whole life. 9. Being desperate for attention. Imagine this. You're constantly texting, calling, or trying to get her attention. You might think you're just being attentive, but the truth is, you're coming off as desperate. Desperation is one of the biggest turnoffs. Women don't want a man who is always chasing their attention, and here's the twist. They can feel it when you're trying too hard. Desperation signals neediness, and neediness signals low value. Instead, focus on your own life and let your actions speak for themselves. Women are attracted to men who have their own purpose, who don't need to chase approval. A man who values his time and attention and who directs it toward meaningful pursuits naturally draws others in without effort. You see, the less you chase, the more they come to you. The shift here is simple yet profound. Stop looking for attention and start living your life. When you become the man who is too busy living his best life, you won't need to ask for attention. It will find you. 10. Letting her define your worth. Here's a secret. The moment you allow a woman to define your worth, you've already lost. Your value cannot depend on anyone else, especially not on her opinion of you. Many men make the mistake of letting women determine their self-worth, often based on her reactions, how she feels about them, or whether she's interested. This is dangerous territory because it leaves you vulnerable and uncertain. Imagine living your life dependent on whether she texts back or how she responds to you. Your worth is yours to define, not hers. The key is to never tie your identity to someone else's opinion. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, the relationship will feel balanced and healthy. You won't be afraid of her pulling away because your confidence doesn't come from her validation. It comes from knowing you're enough as you are. In relationships, a man who knows his worth will never beg for affection, approval, or attention. He doesn't need to prove himself because his actions and confidence already speak for him. This is the true foundation of a high-value man, self-respect and self-worth. Here are some bonus tips for men designed to complement the Stoic philosophy. Bonus tip number 1. Embrace emotional control. Stay calm and composed in any situation. When emotions rise, take a step back, breathe, and think before reacting. This will show strength and maturity. Women are drawn to men who maintain their cool and handle stress with poise. This exudes confidence and emotional intelligence. Bonus tip number 2, prioritize your purpose. A man with a clear sense of purpose is irresistible. Focus on your personal goals, growth, and passions. When you're driven by your own ambitions, women see you as someone with vision and stability. Don't lose sight of your purpose, as it makes you more attractive. Bonus. Tip number 3, be generous with your time. Give your time to meaningful connections, but don't overextend yourself. Be present and attentive when spending time with others. Generosity isn't about always being available, but about showing up when it matters most. Your attention and presence will leave a lasting, positive impression. Mindset shift. Here's the mindset shift I promised you. Women respect men who respect themselves first. It's not about playing games or using tricks. It's about embodying self-respect, confidence, and purpose. When you live by these principles, women will naturally be drawn to you. This is the true power of Stoicism in relationships. You don't need to chase validation. You simply need to focus on your growth and self-worth. If this video gave you some valuable insights, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Remember, respect yourself and the world will respect you. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.